Fighting crime full-time. The Police Blotter with McGuff the Crime Pup.
Pat Harrison here. You may know me by my previous handle, McGuff the Crime Pup. Well, I'm still taking a nibble out of crime some 20 years on with the Wi-Fi Police Blotter. Police Lieutenant Kevin Simmons is here again in the studio with me to go through some of the cases affecting us here in Crime City, USA.
Pat, we'd prefer that you didn't call the city by that name.
Sure thing, Lieutenant.
Well, Pat, this week...
I'd prefer you called me Mr. Harrison. While we're on the subject.
Sure thing, Mr. Harrison. This week we saw a new rash of graffiti appear on the north side of town. We didn't think it was gang-related, but it's certainly both a nuisance to the community and costly for the taxpayer to clean up.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about here? Tags? Pentagrams?
Well, not to be too indelicate, but the nature of the graffiti revolves around the male genitalia. Right. This kind of thing strikes us as being a bit juvenile. It's a fairly base form of humor.
Well, now, wait a minute. I seem to recall an episode of National Geographic where they uncovered a totem pole in New Guinea, and this totem pole had been carved to resemble male genitalia, as you say. Of course, I have another name for it.
Pat, Mr. Harrison, may I continue with the blotter?
Well, I just wanted to say it's possible that there's some deeper meaning behind this. Had you thought of that?
No, we hadn't considered that as a possibility.
Well, perhaps it's a fetishistic response to declining birth rates, like hearkening back to primitive fertility rites.
Perhaps.
Put on your thinking caps, fellas. This is Pat Harrison, McGuff. Do your part. If you see any male genitalia that seems amiss, out of place, contact your local police. Tell them McGuff sent you, and let's all take a nibble out of male genitalia crime.
Fighting crime full-time. Don't miss the Police Blotter with McGuff the Crime Pup at 45 past every hour on Wi-Fi Total Radio.